Thank you so much for being willing to hop on. I know you have been doing really well, and we have been recognizing how well you've been doing, and we're like, we have got to get you on a call and kind of pick your brain a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Mayo, how much are you making right now from lead generation or even commission or whatever? Just how much are you making?
So I'm not taking commission deals anymore, and I've moved all my commission deals over to either a flat fee, and some sites I'm still working on. So they're paying per call until I get the site where it needs to be. I do weekly billing. So I'm at $2,000 a week right now.
So I was just talking about how we can get from commission to flat fee. How was that transition for you? Like, how many did you have at one point?
I'm not sure the number of people we had. So I have a partner in some business deals as well. So once I had joined Nick's program, her and I kind of had a conversation as well and tried to move the clients we had over that were paying per call and move them over to a flat fee to kind of make the process a little bit more smooth. We literally had like one client who would like for the billings on Fridays for both the business her and I share and my own personal business. And we would have like this one client that would like go through the whole call list, and this call wasn't good and this person didn't answer and it was just so time consuming and like soul sucking. And we finally got him moved over to a flat fee, and we never hear from him anymore. It just stopped all of that nitpicking of the calls and the quality of the calls and leads and whatever. I had another client who is my biggest client. He pays me $1,000 a week, and he was paying me commission. And I generate about, on average, between, I mean, you know, it varies per month. So maybe about 150 leads, average is 200 up to 270 leads a month.
Wow.
And it's in San Francisco, and it's highly competitive market. And he was paying me commission, and I just knew he wasn't paying me what the jobs, the amount that I was producing. I knew he wasn't paying me what I needed to be paid. And so once I joined the program, I was like, so this is how it's going down. So I can't run a business off of commission. He drug his feet for a while, but I was like, I just like you wouldn't be able to. I had to go like back and like reread the text messages I sent him. And I'm like, just like you wouldn't be able to run a business off commission, I can't either. And he drug his feet, and he's like, well, I don't know. And then what happens if the leads are slow? And, you know, he just drug his feet for a while. And finally I was just like, I did the pullback method. And I was like, if you can't move over to a weekly payment, and I showed him like the lead calculator, I was like, I totally get it. If this is not a good fit for you, I understand. I've got to move on though. So he drug his feet for a little bit more. And then finally we agreed on $1,000 a week.
Dang. So
yeah.
Do you get them on a Zoom call? Like, did you just do this over the phone? Like, how long were you doing the commission deal before you transitioned this?
So I had a client previously, and I was building other lead generation sites around the area, around the San Francisco Bay Area. And when COVID hit, they totally backed out. So I had them on a lead generation site. I was building a website for them. I was doing SEO for them, and they totally just like, no. They like when COVID hit, they're like, this area is being hit the worst. They ended up hiring like, you know, people from like India to do their SEO. So I had nothing, and I was producing 3 other sites at that time. So I actually found this guy on Groupon, and I just reached out to him and called him and was like, you know, hey, are you interested in more business? I have these websites that are producing. And he was all over it. He was totally for it. So because it was during COVID and leads were really iffy, I let him pay me a commission to just kind of be able to lock him in. And then once COVID was lifted in California, then that's where I felt like, because the leads were just taking off, like I said, there was like 1 month that was like 270 leads. I felt comfortable like transitioning him over. I knew the value was there, and I knew the work was there. And he even was like, the quality of leads you're sending me are really good. So I knew I could just move him over into, I knew he wanted it. I mean, he was like texting me one day, and he was like, I'm coming to Las Vegas. He was like, do you know where I can buy a Rolex watch? Like,
you're like, yeah.
I found you on Groupon. Now you're buying Rolex watches.
That's so funny, dude.
So because I had a relationship with him, everything was through text and phone calls.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's cool that you did that. So when you first sold him, was it a phone call or was it a?
It was a phone call.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So you know what it looks like now, right? Like, have you did you Groupon? What is that actually? I don't even know if I quite understand what that is.
So it's like an online coupon place where people could find cheap deals. So for business owners, you have to pay for Groupon. Groupon, and then you're also discounting your services. So it's like a hit on top of a hit for a business owner. But you know, it helps get your name out there. So, you know, I think about that for him now, and I just think about 200 leads a month. Like, how life-changing is that for his business?
Yeah, I bet he dropped Groupon like that.
Oh yeah, he did.
That's awesome.